Hello, today I'm going to walk you through chapter 3, which is talking about making student learning effectively. This chapter will start with the overview of the chapter through the elements of effective instruction. The chapter includes 3 sections, which is diversity of students' learning style. Section 2 is talk about active learning, and the last section is talk about facilitating skill development. By the end of this chapter, you are able to design appropriate pre- and post-class assignment to support teaching and learning, motivate student engagement throughout the learning process, promote student understanding, and finally promote learning by enhancing students' long-term retention and subsequently retrieve and be able to apply their knowledge into the new context. In terms of learning, when we talk about how to make class session effective, we need to talk about learning. If the new information just occurs in the sensory memory, it will be easy to forget. But if the student pay attention on the new information within the appropriate environment, this new information may make sense of the learner, and it will be occur in the short-term memory. This will be harder to forget. Anyway, it's still student can be able to forget this if they not have times to rehearse or don't have opportunities to practice the new information. If they have appropriate opportunities to practice, this new knowledge can link to each other to the previous information or previous knowledge that they already have and to become a network of knowledge. This will occur or placed into the long-term memory, and this learning will be sustained, and the learner can be able to recall or bring back their knowledge to use into the new context anytime. So, to keep students from being plunged into the cognitive overload through a non-stop flow of information in your lecture classroom or in your session, as an instructor, you should make sure that your learning objectives and main points are clear to your student. Create active learning culture in your classroom. Minimize distractions and periodically monitor your students' understanding of what you are just conducted. To make the pre-class assessment effective, this is very important opportunity for you as an instructor in order to diagnose or investigate what your student already know about the content or the concept that you are going to teach them next class, and also be able for your student to assess their own learning and understand about the learning objective that they are going to see you next time. So how to make it effectively? You have to distribute only essential learning material. Even though you have a lot of good tasks or assignment, but you need to select the good one or the appropriate one that really meet the objective of your teaching session. And because of this is a century of the progression of technology, so you may need to integrate self-assignment through the online media, such as using online quizzes or assign students to read articles or any documents through online before come to see you in the classroom. You have to purposefully select appropriate teaching methods and create active learning environment. When your students finish your task through online, you may still have 1 or 2 days to prepare or adjust your lesson plan or the plan of your next class. A student response on the assignment can get you some ideas about what they already know, about their misconception, or what they don't understand about the important point. So you can design the activities or the methods that can help your student learn better. So you can also use or select the appropriate teaching method that meet the objective, the learning objective of your next class. So to sum up, you have to make your plan flexible. Sometimes you may think that you already planned this well enough, but students' responses will guide you to make the final decision whether or not you will stick on the previous lesson plan, or you have to adjust at some point because in order to support their learning. And prepare the teaching, prepare the lesson plan, not only support learning, but also help you improving your teaching profession as well. There are many ways that you can get the benefit in order to improve yourselves in terms of instructor. So you can use self-reflection right away of your teaching. At every time, every session, you can reflect yourself whether or not you did a good job this class, what is the benefit, or what is a good side that you're going to keep if you teach it again next year or next class. But what are the weaknesses, or what are the points that you still need to go back and think more or adjust adjust to make it better. So this is a self-reflection. You can do self-reflection again at the end of the course or at the end of the year. The reflection can also done by others, like you can do students' reflection. You can ask students to reflect whether or not they understand or like the way of your teaching method, what they like best about activities or the classroom environment. So you can use this feedback in order to improve your plan for next time. You can ask your peer, your friends, the other instructor come to visit your classroom or view your lesson plan and ask them for comments so you can get some feedback from them too. Not only for the instruction in the classroom, you can also bring the written lesson plan to review and revise the lesson plan again. You can also videotape yourself during the classroom instruction and watch yourself through the videotape so you can see that what good or what weakness that you have to keep or you have to revise. And finally, you can find experts. The experts in the same content area or the area that you still want to learn more or want to improve. For example, if you are in the engineering faculty, you may ask the expert who is the electrical engineer. But you realize that you still need to learn more about pedagogy. You can find the expert in the Faculty of Education to ask for or ask them to become your consultant as well. So getting feedback and use it in the appropriate way can support learning and also support your teaching profession too. So by the end of this overview, to sum up is, in order to support teaching and learning, you have to make sure that you are clear enough for your student about learning objectives. You well prepare to select every throughout the process of teaching in terms of tasks, student assignment, teaching method, and learning assessment. So if these things are well prepared and put into appropriate sequence, So the learning will occur in effectively way. And finally, if you get the feedback from students and from yourself, from your peers, and use it into the appropriate way, you can improve your own teaching profession too.